Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
He's got it on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia State, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. At the 40, there he goes. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
7, Georgia State, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hines is back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UAB. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Getting some heat. At the 35, he's got room. They stripped it out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Panthers will hustle to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wide open downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A low line drive and not his best work. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're testing the right side here. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. They're trying to get to him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Coming after him. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they got him. A sack. Denies to try to convert on 4th down. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Georgia State, 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. RPO complete to open the drive. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got his man on the outside. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. And the Blazers are on the move. He's going to pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Georgia State! And once he found daylight, it was candy bar the door, baby. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. He makes the connection.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Snagged in the middle. It's Peters. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Woolen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? It's complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blazers.
Number 0.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll try it on the ground. And the Panthers get enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
The air is incomplete.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. About to have the ninth snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires on the run. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Winning can become a habit. Now